over 14 million people count on restaurant jobs to support themselves and their families. Yet this massive workforce struggles with the lowest wage nationwide. Wage theft, sexism, racism, and unsafe and harmful working conditions. I know exactly how it feels. I was a restaurant worker employee number 12495 at Windows on the Wall, a 9/11 survivor. For nearly 3 years, I was a cook, a dishwasher, a sous chef, you name it, and I did practically everything in the back of the house. My good friend Moises Rivas and I had switched shift. He worked in my place on Tuesday, September 11, 2001. Call it destiny, all luck. That saved my life, but I also lost my dear friend. After 9/11, I was bearing this guilt, something that I could not describe up to this day. I always think of Moses and all my 73 friends and co-workers that have Windows on the Wall whom I lost that day. I thought I could no longer work in the restaurant industry. The jacket, uniform, the smell of vegetable, meat, and dessert, all of them reminds me of the 9/11 tragedy. But at the same time, I saw how restaurant workers struggle, how they face financial instability, lack of health care, few or no workplace right, and many of them had no safety net. I too could not find a job in a restaurant. So I decided to drive a cab in the city so that I could make ends meet for myself and my family.
My name is Jim Conway. I'm a pioneering member of ROC United. I've worked in restaurants in one form or another since 1982. My starting salary then was $2.13 an hour, and when I retired in 2022, I had made it all the way up to $2.83 per hour. A whole 70 cents in 40 some years. I got interested with ROC because one of my great idols is Roberto Clemente. It just happens to be his day in Major League Baseball. He passed away trying to get the hurricane relief supplies from Puerto Rico to Nicaragua in 1972. And he said, if you have a chance to help others and you don't, you are wasting your time here on Earth.
Been with the Restaurant Opportunity Centers United since July of 2013, which makes it almost close to 10 years at this point. And actually one of my friends handed me a little pamphlet that was about ROC and asked me if I wanted to try to start our own chapter of this in the city of Pittsburgh. You know, long story short, I'm here, 9-ish years later, we still have a Pittsburgh chapter. So this work is really important to me for multiple reasons. But perhaps foremost, I come from a family of mostly coal miners and steel workers. And my pap, for example, was, in the coal mines for 40 years as a member of the United Mine Workers. And the jobs that we had when, my parents and grandparents were around, most of those in Pittsburgh no longer exist. We're still called the Steel City, but there's not a single steel mill in the actual city limits. Instead, today, if you look at where the steel mills used to exist, we see restaurants, we see retail, we see all sorts of jobs that are not unionized, they're low paying, it's difficult to be promoted and actually have like a decent wage and take care of your family.
I started at ROC November 2008. ROC has literally saved my life. When I first started at ROC, I had 4 jobs, and one of them was a part of the restaurant industry. I was a hostess at a very busy restaurant. And I was also facing homelessness, and I was recently just became a survivor of abuse, sexual abuse. A lot of those things made me really shy, and I was like super introvert, felt alone, unsafe. And being a part of ROC wasn't only just a job, it became the family I didn't have, my protection, my safety net. And I was able to meet so many amazing people and work with so many amazing people. And with that and the support, it allowed me not only to build my confidence, but to help others build their confidence. And most importantly, ROC is not just an employer. It's somewhere where I feel like it's home. It doesn't feel like a job, and hence the 14 years.
And most recently, we just launched the Restaurant Worker Bill of Rights that will protect the restaurant workers and provide thriving wages and participation in governance.
As a longtime restaurant worker, I want to thank ROC for 20 years of support for better wages and benefits.
Congratulations, ROC, for turning 20. I'm so proud of ROC. Proud of the mission, proud of the fight.
Congratulations, ROC, on 20 years of fighting the good fight.
There are so many people to thank. So many people, including all of you who are celebrating with us tonight, who made our work possible. Thank you to all our members, founders, and donors. Thank you to ROC United staff, partners, and supporters. Thank you to restaurant workers and whom we serve. We are all forever grateful.